Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu meinem neuesten Video. Heute bin ich wieder on the run und ich bin heute bis nach Rotterdam gefahren und this is such an amazing place. Please tell us, where are we?
Hi there. We are in Rotterdam. And specifically, we are this a very iconic building, and we are today in the Dutch Pinball Museum.
And your place is so amazing. I mean, I saw so many pictures on Instagram and Facebook. You are very delivering a lot of content. And but if you're here for yourself and you all the stages, I mean, it's amazing. How long is this place been running for this like a museum?
Now, a funny thing, we're open today for the first time in this building, but we had a history of 5 years before that. We were in Rotterdam in another building, but we moved out. Then Corona came. And now is the first day that we are reopening our new museum.
And what is your role here in this museum? Are you the owner, the guide, or what would yourself call?
Yeah, I'm everything. I'm the collector. I'm the owner. I'm the founder. I always call myself CEO because that's with your initials when you get a high score. I think CEO, and everybody knows that CEO is the guy that running the place. So CEO is my tag, and I have a lot of tags there, but also I like playing pinball. But yeah, this was my life work, it still is, and yeah, we made it into a pinball museum.
And we're talking about your life. How does it start? I mean, was there a memory where you got in your childhood where you said, that's pinball is the greatest thing I ever played. I want to play this the whole life.
I think that's the most heard story when people from our age, I'm 46, our recognition, our memory is that we played pinball everywhere, right? Yeah. And when I was 14, I bought my first pinball machine on my bedroom. Not my bathroom, that's strange, but in my bedroom. And I was into pinball. So later on,
what was it? What was the first pin?
The Grand Prix Williams EM game 1976.
Okay. I haven't seen the picture.
It was payable then. It was doable for a kid from 14, and I spent a couple of hundred guilders, and I had my own pinball machine. It was very nice, a very fun time. I met my wife at my late teens, and now we bought a house, and I think I found that I needed a new pinball machine, and then it started more and more and more. So when I was 30 years old, it could not fit into my house, so I rented out space, empty office space. I put it over there, and then it exploded.
A problem we all know.
Yeah, I think I always said it's my wife's fault that I have so much machines. She never. I was the guy putting the foot on the gas, and she never touched the brake. And,
that's great.
So it's my wife's fault that we are standing here today in the Pinball Museum.
You heard?
Yeah. So I think the most guys of you, if you don't have a wife, if your wife is not into it, you maybe have a pinball machine. But if your wife said, "Oh, you buy something," and you will do that instantly, I think.
Oh, that's really great, man. Yes, it's hard to find a partner that really have the same interest like pinball. Like, my wife is okay. I'm playing pinball with you, but she's not that into like, oh yeah, it's Theater of Magic, and yeah, I want to play that. And that really have to be a big part in your family. And what was the moment when you said, okay, I mean, I talked about a friend like, hey, come on, just open up a museum or open up a barcade, but we all just talk. Can you remember a specific moment where you said, okay, damn, let's do it. Let's do a Dutch pinball museum.
The specific moment was in 2007, and a friend of mine called me. I have a great idea. I want to start a museum, but the whole picture, like arcades, card games, board games, online games, video games, and pinball. And I think I want to start a museum, and I think you could be the guy who's running the pinball department. That was the first. I still know where I was, and he called me, and the quarter fell. And we put a lot of time into making that big museum. But it was too ambitious, so it fell apart. And in my head was okay, but I'm gonna do a pinball museum. So 2007. So I realized it in 2015. But I worked 6-7 years on the plans in my head, and then it started in 2015.
I mean, with such a place, I mean, you really need to find a place where all fits in, and it's really great that you really have like a museum part, and then you have the game part in it. That's really amazing. And I also looked at the Wall of Fame. Yeah. Like you have Ronnie Flex and you had Gary Stern here.
Yeah, how did you know Ronnie Flex?
Hey, Stoff und Schnaps, wie heißt das?
Oh, Stoff und Schnaps. Drank und Drugs. Oh.
Yeah, that's a song that we all know in Germany. That is amazing. And like with the VIP set you had here, is there one meeting that you remember most especially?
Especially the Prime Minister.
Ah, yeah, yeah. So I saw the picture of him. That's crazy.
So your Angela Merkel is our Mark Rutte. And I think he's running the most years with Angela Merkel into Europe. So I think he's very well known. Yeah. That was really funny, but yeah, Prime Minister. So like Angela Merkel is going into Europe.
That's crazy.
Wow. Or last year we got Mark Tremonti. And Mark Tremonti is the guitar player from Alter Bridge.
Ah, okay. I just saw some band members from Golden Hearing and
Golden Hearing, of course, Twilight Zone. That's a nice story to tell. I always heard that there was a story about the Twilight Zone and the Golden Earring, and the Golden Earring make the song Twilight Zone.
Okay.
And the story goes that Williams and Bally never paid a fee to use the bass line from Twilight Zone into the machine. So I asked Barry Hay, the singer from the Golden Earring, can you come over here and I have some questions for you. So the story was that they didn't pay the fee, so the management found out that they were using their bass line. And they didn't get a compensation financially, but the story was that all 4 members of the Golden Earring
get a pinball machine?
Twilight Zone. That was not true.
Oh, okay, it was not true.
No, only one guy, the bass player, the guy who wrote the song, get a Twilight Zone.
Man, that's cheap.
he still has it. I think it's a mint condition because he's playing maybe once a week. Yeah. So if you want a pristine Twilight Zone machine, get to Twilight Zone, maybe you can buy him.
Yeah, that's a funny story. I mean, if you all met these all guys, I mean, the scene is, I mean, you can overwatch it, like it's not thousands of people, but it's nice that you always meet them and then you have stories like this. I mean, it's really interesting. Yeah. What is about to come with the future? Is there, what are plans? Are you have, I don't know, the third floor isn't ready yet? No. I don't know, or is it coming? Or
no, this is a place where we're staying here about approximately 3 to 4 years.
Ah, okay.
And after that, we're returning to the building that we were in. So, for instance, our old building was 200 square meters. Yeah. We're now on 700 square meters, but if we return in a couple of years, we're going to 800 square meters. Oh. And it's going to be bigger, better. If you think this is nice,
look at the new place.
Look at the new place. I'm very fond of this place. I think it's amazing. Yeah. But if you can see in my head, and I already have the plans there, I will show you later on. But I don't want to put it online.
Yeah, of course.
So because there are pirates on the run. So
that's great.
If an American says, "Oh, that's a great idea," and I have start now and I have 3 years, he's gonna beat me. But the ideas are stunning.
Really amazing, and I hope you keep going on and make it bigger and fascinate more people for pinball. And Leute, wenn ihr euch das auch anschauen wollt, dann geht auf die Internetseite drauf, hier Dutch Pinball Museum, but right now you have to buy the tickets in advance because of the COVID, and so go on the website, read everything about it, and then lest euch alles durch, bestellt euch die Tickets und kommt vorbei.
Yeah, we're open Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, and check it out our website.
Yeah, and once again, thanks a lot for this interview, and ich hoffe, ihr hattet auch Spaß gehabt. Wie gesagt, kommt vorbei, es ist wirklich, der Besuch lohnt sich definitiv, und ich würde sagen, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal.
Viel Spaß und Dankeschön für seeing this eine Film.
Great, bye.
Bye.